Right? Oh, is it? Yeah, it's recording. All right. Okay, so gonna be on my first ever video on blossomcraft, and blossomcraft's a server that I've been playing for about almost like 3 months now, 3 to 4. I don't know, ever since like the beginning of 2024, so around 6 months. And I'm going to be showing you guys how to make money on blossomcraft. Don't mind my balance right now. So one of the best ways to make money is going to resource world. See, watch. If we do /wild, go to the resource world, and then just I don't know. I usually just dig straight down. So what you can do is you can mine. You can silk touch ores that you find while mining. So if you're let me find a cave. There we go. So if you're mining, right, and you get caves, and you silk touch your ores with a pickaxe that you can get from voting. You can make money from voting, anything like that. And if you silk touch ores, and then this is cherry, so you don't have that kind of money. So not that kind of money. Those kinds of shops that we do. Okay. So if you silk touch ores like you're seeing right now, and then go to /pw8 ores, they buy ores for a pretty good amount. Because if you go over here, they buy all kinds of ores, so you can make money from ores. Okay, yeah. You can also go to /pwbday. /pwbday, you can sell your deep slate and regular ores. And then we have like the broken ores, raw iron, blocks of raw iron, stuff like that. Regular copper, yeah. Okay, so over here, sell that, and he's supposedly buying ores for the most, but I saw a PW that buys ores for a lot more. Because if you go /pw ores and things, they buy, I think, yeah. So they buy my PW, by the way. But I buy a deep slate for 50, deep slate gold for 35, deep slate redstone for 5.35, deep slate lapis for 30, iron for 15, and copper for 750. And I'm also buying vouchers that you can get from uh, the vote party. So a vote party is basically where whenever the server votes up to 150 times, they'll finish, like, it'll make a thing, and it'll, like, make these pinata things come out of the sky, and you can use Nanovex helmet, flash boots, other kinds of helmets that give you reach and speed, and they work while using a pinata. And pinata vouchers, there's a chance you can get a pedal from, and I'll also be selling mystery boxes. You can gamble too, if you do /warp keyshop. Wait a bit. But if you do /warp keyshop and you go to the keyshop, you can gamble for 25,000, and there's a chance you can get 50,000. But that's not a good thing, because you can get this, and it gives you no money. I don't know what that is. And you can also get vote keys from voting. Oh yeah, voting, you can get ranks like Nomad, Scout, Warrior, Garden, Shinobi, Elder, other stuff. You can do /ranks. This is all the things you can get for voting. And while you vote, there's a chance to get different kinds of whatever it's called, different kinds of ranks, and you can get pedals, you can get vote keys, and you can get those things that I showed you, and claim blocks they can sell for extra money. But vote key, it gives you a random thing that you can get, and there's 0.5% chance that you can get a blossom petal, which are worth 21k, and there's a chance you can get a spawner key, and the spawner key can sell for I don't think you can sell. So you can use that, and you can go to slash auction, so you can see people sell petals, stuff like this. See spawner keys at 35k. People do that, and you can sell all kinds of stuff they can get from. Also at the key shop, you can do a cottage key winter. I do not recommend using the cottage key unless you're doing something. The technique and dynasty, all of these. If you do elemental 2, right? Elemental 2 crate, you can get this really good pickaxe. It's like one of the pickaxes in the best, one of the best pickaxes in the game, and it's called the elemental pickaxe. It just look at that. It gives you really good stuff. And there's elemental 2, right? And there's this thing where you can get a gorb. It's called a Genesis orb. You can get stuff from, I think, different crates, and you use that stuff to make the Genesis orb that gives you some of the best stuff in the game. And then there's also stuff you can do. Wait a bit. And there are these dungeons. Dungeons are really hard things to do, and you can get these keys from it, and you can get blossom petals, vote keys, spawner keys, all kinds of stuff. But you'll probably need full legion armor or full samurai armor, because there's a chance you can get killed instantly. And then there's different kinds of PWs too, and there's jobs they can do. If you do /jobs, join, you can become a digger, a farmer, a fisher, florist, hunter, miner, rancher, smith, or woodcutter. And there's also these things called quests, which you can use to get money by killing, mining, woodcutting. Okay, you get the gist. And you can also, I don't recommend this, but you can go onto their shop on the blossomcraft wiki. If you go to the blossomcraft website, you can go to this thing called the blossomcraft shop, and you can get custom roles like immortal, emperor, samurai, and celestial. Celestial is how you get that custom prefix and the custom name. You can get the custom name in emperor and a custom chat speech, and that's a lot of good ways to make money. You could also start your own PW. So if you start your own PW, let me just go to here for example. And whenever you get your own PW, you can set up chest shops, which what you do is that you go over to a chest, and then you like trade in something, and then you trade in 1 times firework 4, and you can and stuff like that. And there's also keep inventory, free building. You can claim spots so people don't grief it. You can do /trust if you want anybody to trust you, if you want to trust anybody in your claim. And shout out to Legion of Bullets for being the owner of the server. Give him some love and support. I think there's also some YouTubers that I'll probably mention, but it'll be a little bit because I don't know any of them. Okay, so Friday/work pinata. Wait for people to, you know, wait for 6 more votes because once it gets up to 150, pinatas will spawn or like right here, and they'll come down here, and then you have to hit them with either a stick or your fists, and that's a way to get petals and money. I just gotta grab something real quick. Okay. So let's just wait a little bit on the vote party for it to start in like a few minutes, hopefully. And then we have rules, which obviously treat others with respect, no griefing anywhere, including claimed or unclaimed land, and no revenge grieving, no harassment, racism, excessive swearing, excessive topics, content, hate speech, or sensitive topics. No hacking, extra exploiting. The automation of the player, botting, auto-clickers, keywaits, AFK farms are just fine. And there's no spamming, no begging, and advertising are like PW advertising is fine every 30 minutes. No killing people without the PvP arena or without their permission. English only chat, and because I don't know if anybody else understands any different languages. Do not claim or build within 100 blocks of an existing claim unless they give you permission to, because we have a whole claim together with my friend. No scamming, no fraud, no impersonation, you get that. No useless troll/player warps, auction house, listings, or chest shops. Be mindful with redstone, keep the terrain clean, respect others' claims, and other people. Do not trespass. Alt accounts are allowed, but must be logged off above 50, and no links in the chat. So if you do, they'll probably warn you, ban you, and then so on. And then we have these things called map art, and it's like thing with fabric. Some mods are allowed, some mods aren't. And mods that are allowed are ones that like don't give you any boosts, anything like that, like no X-ray, nothing like that. So if this pinata will come up soon. Oh yeah, and you can do /vote. Vote. You can vote with these links that it gives you. Yes. And then if you're bedrock, you gotta do this in front of your name. If you don't do this in front of your username, you will not get the vote, and it won't work. Let me vote real quick. Hopefully this one will let me. There we go. Last vote of the day. I have like 217 votes, as you know. I have Shinobi rank, and you can also do /help for helps with voting economy. You get it. Okay, if you do /PW Trust Hut and Trust Hut, you can get you can kind of be a Guardian Plus, but if you have those rankings and you want to rent stuff, you can rent stuff from people for an amount an hour, so much like that. But I recommend mining for beginner players. I don't recommend gambling if you're trying to get something like a lot of money. If you're poor, only have 25k, and you're trying to gamble, I don't recommend doing that because it'll like probably make you go bankrupt, and you can sell your custom items that you get from crates. Crates come around, I think, like every year and a half, or like every half of a year, I think, or whenever it feels like it. But stuff like this you can get for voting and the claims and stuff. As you can see, the claim, the pinata is about to start, and whenever the pinata starts, it'll do what I told you in the past, and okay. Sorry, I just had to drink something. I was thirsty. And there's these things called map art. You can use the fabric thing. I'll probably show you that in a different tutorial. Okay. And if you do slash map, the slash pw map art mansion, shows you a lot of map art that people make. See what I mean? See how beautiful this stuff is? And the map art you can use to sell. There's a Discord server. Probably put the link in the comments. And put the Discord server link in the comments. And I hope this tutorial was really helpful for you guys. I'll stop talking soon and show you the pinata. Usually say GG after the things, and these are pinata vouchers. So what you can get from pinata vouchers are vote keys, electros, money, pedal, so on. Excuse me. And what you do with these pedals, so you usually get this, because you get vote keys and these things that are, see, I got a blossom pedal, as usual. You get a pinata. I don't recommend buying this armor. You get a blossom pedal for 64 of those. I usually get the vote keys. And then with voting, you can get all kinds of stuff. See what I mean? And I do not recommend disrespecting the stuff in any way, to people in any way, because if you do, it'll either be a ban, mute, perma, so on. You get the gist. You know what I mean. I usually recommend using your vouchers or selling them at a shop. I buy the vouchers for the best price on the server or at slash BW ors and things. And I buy them for $4.75, best ever on the server. I buy everything for the best, buy most stuff for the best on the server. I'm also looking forward to for you beginners, starters, whatever, to start, yeah, I don't know why people do this. Okay, I recommend you guys, do this. So your orders here, I need it. And can get people to make map art for you, get you some armor, and you can also, I recommend you sell your PWs at either in the auction, if you do slash auction sell price, and I also recommend you do it at sell your PWs, not your PW, your Blossom Petals at Dogetown, Dapper's Deals, or Chariot whenever it opens back up. See? See? Sell them here. So everything else here. And I guess that'll be it. See y'all next video. I'll put the Discord server link in the pinned comment, and I hope you guys will like and subscribe. See y'all next video.